Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Swissman 15 back with another online battle, but this isn't just any online battle. This is the War for All free-for-all tournament that I've been hosting, which was supposed to start after Apollo's, but besides this group, Group A, which I am in, has been the only group to actually play their games. So I'm going to make this video as sort of motivation to get everyone to start playing the game, the tournament, and start scheduling their matches. There's been difficulties, lots of drops. Like Procopius went out, Friedrich is in. If anyone has dropped, I'm pretty sure they've told you that, oh, I'm the new player and everything. But I have a little bit more in administration. There's gonna be a swap of two players, which I have to tell both of them right now. Actually, I'll tell them after this. I'll message them. But Spartan Quap and Pirate of Jamaica are swapping groups. So Spartan Quap is now in Group C, and Pirate of Jamaica is now in Group D, because Group C had 3 different time zones, and they couldn't get it working where they could all play. So I'm swapping Pirate of Jamaica and Spartan Quap. So you guys contact your groups that are watching. You all know now that they're in your groups, so just switch them out there. They are now in 2 different separate distinct groups. Well, they were before, but they're basically switching positions so that you guys can schedule more properly, because you guys haven't played it anyway. A lot of things to go through. That was pretty much it, actually. So, if you're in the tournament, please schedule your matches and then send them in to me at Swissman _15 Swissman _15 at yahoo.com. Send in your replays to me. There's Apollo has a video on it that you can watch to send it in, and then I can upload them once you have played. And also message me on Steam if you have played your matches so that I know, and then I can do the tally and everything. So that's good. So I have my own matches, which is nice, which I played, and we have all 3 done. This one was done a really long time ago. The other 2 were done the same day a week or 2 ago. So I'm recording them now, so we can go through it. We have me as the first primary member of the group. Not primary, but the first member listed. And then over here we have Monio Time facing me. He was really eager, I guess, to take on the Swissman. He's playing as Denmark. Way over here, I don't want to miss too much of their fight, hopefully. We have the Crimson Kaiser, playing as France, and we have the Iron Price playing as the Holy Roman Empire. Now, if you remember the rules are 15k money, no shoutouts, no gunpowder. So that's nice. And also, once you play your match, once you play a faction, you cannot play it for the rest of that group stage. So each individual group stage you can play. You have to play 3 different factions, then it resets the next group. So if you move on, you can play the same faction you played before, if that makes sense. And also, you may not admit defeat. We had an issue with that in my group, which later will affect Iron Price. He will lose 1 point. But, ironically, it doesn't affect the standings at all. The same people would have moved on whether or not Iron had that point. So you will see if Iron moves on or not, based on that point. But we can just start the game after I show the army compositions. Right here in a nice thin line, I have my Pavis crossbowmen, and then here behind that is infantry. I have dismounted Norman Knights, 4 of them, and dismounted sword and bucklemen with armor and attack upgrades, if I remember correctly. And in the center, I believe I have... Shouldn't I have? Yep, dismounted men at arms right here. Look at them. They're so shiny. Oh god. For my cav, I have 4 units of chivalric knights with armor and attack. On my flanks, I have 2 units of knights hospitaller with no upgrades at all. And in my center, I have my general with armor and attack. Ready to face me with a thirsty vengeance for blood, we have we have Monument of Time. Monument of Time. So, Monument of Time, he has a lot of crossbows. 4 crossbows. Behind that, for infantry, he has 4 units of dismounted chivalric knights. He has 4 units... Oh no, 2 units of feudal knights and 2 units of Viking raiders, which I find interesting. I thought they're Huskarls. Huskarls. And then for Cav, he has a unit of Norse War Clerics, I think with armor and attack, and then also Knights Hospitaller with... Oh, he should have gotten Chivalric Knights. This probably cost him a lot more money than it should have. Denmark has Chivalric Knights, that's interesting. And he has Peasants over here. He has his General's Bodyguard, armor and attack. And for more Cav, he has 2 more units of Knights Hospitaller and a unit of Norse War Clerics. And then I think there's more hiding in the trees. If we go over to the other two, it's nice how we're both ready to face each other. It was a nice start to a battle. It could have been where we're all facing someone else. We have the Iron Price over here. He has his General's Bodyguard and Imperial Knights with armor and attack, and then Teutonic Knights holding the lines and more Imperial Knights. That was a weird thing. There's some metal on my desk, in case you heard that. For his archers, he has some scrambled up Pavi's Crossmen. I don't know why they're so bunched together. It seems a little strange, more subject to hits, and I don't know why he does that. For infantry, he has 4 units of dismounted Field Knights and then 3 units of dismounted Imperial Knights. So those are nice. And the final, but not least at all, we have the Crimson Kaiser. Ironically, not playing as the Holy Roman Empire, but playing as France. He has really good skirmishers. He has 4 units of Aventuriers, and on his flanks he has units of pikemen, I believe, on each flank, yes. And for infantry, he has dismounted Noble Knights also on his flanks, really good for taking out Cav. And then for his center, he has dismounted Chivalric Knights. For his Cav, he has Chivalric Knights. Let's see if they have armor and attack. They do, of course. And then he has 4 of those, and then a unit of General's Bodyguard. So not as much Cav, and they don't have any upgrades, those Bodyguard. That's interesting. So they both brought very little Cav compared to me, at least. And yeah, they all brought 5. No, he brought 6. Well, we'll see. Okay, let's play this battle. So I'm rushing up immediately. I want to get into this fight. I know that my crossman can outclass his and destroy them quite easily. Ginger ale. Quite good for the soul, I would say. And then, oh god, this is going to be hell to keep track of. Over here, we have the Holy Roman Empire played by the Iron Price. He's, yeah, I don't know why I said that right now, but Iron, he's moving up, and they are about to enter the skirmish phase. Oh, he's also got Scots Guard. I did not see that. Did not see that coming. Oh, and over here, we have some mounted crossbows, which I missed. They were hiding in the trees, I believe, going around to harass me from a monument. So I decide, well, he's down in the melee, so let me just go for a rush. And that's what I do. I go for a rush, even though the balance was supposed to favor me, but I didn't want to have to deal with those mounted crossbows in my backside. So we have colliding Cav, a nice Cav charge. I go into his archers, getting some kills on his infantry, and yeah, oh, this poor unit is getting mauled. This is just death. And over here we have more colliding Cav. These Norse War Clerics aren't as good as you would hope. And he's got a nice flank by Monument with these mounted crossbows, but then I counter his flank with some sword and bucklermen. So we have a bunch of colliding infantry. It's just a line fight, and oh my god, hurrying over here. We have some Cav fights over here, charging in each way, and it seems to going hard in Iron's favor. Oh, a nice charge on the Scots Guard that we missed over here, and they're engaging too. So it's a mess over here. But not infantry-wise, but here I've broken through his Cav. I'm going around taking out his archers, going from rear charges here. Actually, I'm just taking on his Cav. And our infantry has collided. And he's winning this flank over here with Cav, it seems, because he outclasses me, but I'm concentrating my crossbows on here, trying to get some more kills. And I'm getting some flanks, hopefully. But the infantry fight is pretty much equal. We have this unit of sword and bucklermen surrounded, and we have some charges everywhere. It's a mess, really. Let's hurry over here. Oh god, we missed a lot. We have all the infantry colliding. We have archers in the mix, but it seems to be going heavily in Iron's favor. Oh, and there goes the Danish general, slaved by my Cav, which is nice. But oh, interestingly, we have some routes. France owning the infantry over here. It's a great win for Crimson Kaiser, but Iron seems to be winning the cav engagement heavily on this side. Those are very healthy units of Imperial and Teutonic Knights. Over on, oh god. Okay, over on this side we have more fighting going on. Yeah, fighting. Really? That's what happens in a battle? We got routing heavily by these Viking raiders. They will never hold the line for long. And his infantry just seems to be breaking. And there's not much more he can do. It's just me getting a bunch of rear charges over here. Over on the French and Holy Roman Empire side, we have cav and infantry fighting. These infantry heavily outclass I would say these Imperial Knights, because they are upgraded just like these Imperial Knights, and the Imperial Knights do not have the moral that you would hope for. But Iron does have the nice cav advantage, but you know, those see, oh my god, these Noble Knights wrecking cav, getting tons of kills pretty quickly with their AP attack. But Iron's getting some more flanks. We got some returning routers, and we have this poor unit getting harassed by so much cav. Over by me, we have just scrambles of units and jumbles, and the infantry, he's got some, but beyond that, he doesn't have much left of a force. He just has pretty much these, and they rout almost instantaneously. And they are doomed to be my captures. They shall be mine. I shall hold them for many periods. I'm pulling off my archers because I have considered this battle won. So I have eliminated Monument from the first battle. We will see what his score will be. But over here, France is getting surrounded. He does not have the cav to counter the Iron Price at all. Tastes like ginger ale. But he still has his archers, which are not doing as much as you hope. But now the French cav is getting overwhelmed. But oh, there goes the general of Holy Roman Empire, which cannot be good. It can only result in routing, especially when you have Imperial Knights, but ironically they're pretty happy. They are quite happy to have a dead general. Maybe they didn't like him much. He smelled funny. But we have a giant blob of Holy Roman Empire troops, and he still has his archers, and they can probably focus down the French archers, which are doomed to be fighting these Teutonic Knights. So it's pretty much down to me and the Iron Price for the finale of this individual battle out of the three that we must play. But certainly not healthily. It's not a healthy win. Have I won completely? I have. I'm just walking over, so let's go back to the actual battle. The fight that is ongoing at this time. And you can see there's a lot of time left in this battle. Oh god. Alright, so it's just cycle charges now from the Holy Roman Empire. His general's bodyguard without a general, going in, getting kills galore. I'm pretty sure, yep. Over there in the distance you can see the Crimson Kaiser fleeing with his general, hoping he can get some kills at the end, I suppose, because, you know, kills do count for second place. I just belched there. That's what happens when you're drinking ginger ale. These poor Aventurers are being slaughtered. You see, if I were him, I would have saved my cav. Probably shoot it down or send in my infantry. I want to get these Aventurers out without... We want to save the cav for the final engagement. As much as it is you can, at least. Because he doesn't have that much, and he's losing more and more each charge. I'm pretty sure at least one more will die, and every single one counts, especially with these... Yep, 2 go down there. 3. And that should be a rout. Nope, these Aventurers are ironclad archers that the French have brought. There goes another. He's losing cav. He could have saved him. He should have put them out of range where the Aventurer can no longer focus fire upon them. And I'm getting a message from Gigi, and I cannot answer him at this time. And, yep, there are 5 Aventurers holding the line. Those are some brave guys, I would say. And the Pavis are not really firing. I do not need a battle for an MP battle. I don't know what he's asking me for. Anyway, there goes the last of the French Aventurers, and he has his general far off. But let's fast forward between, because now it's down pretty much between me and Iron to duke it out. So let us fast forward. Any day now, really. Such pretty pavies. Soft pavies. And he's been destroyed in his infantry and cav. He has nothing left. And if we look at my army, I have pretty much the same amount of cav. Maybe even less, I don't know. But I have a ton more infantry, and my archers are practically untouched. In fact, they are untouched. I don't think a single one has lost anything. So here, we are coming toward our engagement with iron. Oh, this should be fun. But I'm feeling pretty confident at this point, I remember. The battle was in my favor. He has winded, poor pavies, mauled, battle-worn, tired, unhappy, and mine are fresh and ready to slaughter them with all the archers he can. And his cav is coming in, and his cav does some work on me, actually. So we have the first engagement of Archer Fire getting some kills. He's going in with charge. I'm sending my cav as a counter. He retreats. Very intricate, but I keep on going. Pulling through. He's getting a ton of kills on my cav. He actually wrecks my cav. And I am unable to answer that equally. And I have my general going over this way. I want to prevent him from flanking me. So now it's just infantry. He's focusing down the right because he doesn't have much to focus on. So I'm sending in my archers, and oh god, he gets a great charge here. Yep. Takes out this Norman Knight unit completely, and he goes in for a flank over here. And he actually does really well against this one unit. It's not pretty, but he gets a rout pretty quickly too. His general's dead, they're tired, they rushed, and with that, his infantry is routing. And that's pretty much his entire force. Routing. So I could have gone and captured all of these, which would have been fine, but the winner is the last man standing, and only the second, third, and fourth place is relying on kills, so I didn't really care for these guys to go capture them, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure at this point I made a deal with Crimson Kaiser. We would go general versus general, just for laughs, because we both know that he has no chance to beat my army at the size it's at. So Iron Price is dead, and now it's just my general heading far, far away. And he admits defeat, but he was already running away, so it doesn't matter at that point anyway. But if you have still a man on the field who's fighting and you admit defeat, you will lose a point, and the match must be redone. It was unfortunate for me. You will see in the next battle that that had to be the case. So here we go. One general versus my 3 general bodyguard units with my general inside. And look, there goes one. I think we both know what's going to happen here. There goes... Oh, no, they're duking out. Oh, he's getting slaughtered. He's a very strong general. Very, very fine. Yep, there goes 2, and it's down to general versus general. They're just stabbing each other. And my general's pretty bloody, his general's pretty bloody, and they just want to stare at each other for that second. And, of course, mine dies! What else would you expect? Of course, his general was super general, so we then have to send our infantry and everything over. And he does really well here, you will see. With one unit, this was the mighty Gen of Crimson Kaiser. He's a mighty warrior who fights not only for himself but for his comrades. That doesn't make quite as much sense as I'd hoped. Let's just watch it. It shall be death for him any second now. And here we go. I'm charging him infantry. He gets a ton of kills for a single charge, and there he dies. And that is the battle, the first of the 3 that I have won. That gives me 3 points. 3 points to move on to the groups. Move on to the next round. We will see how many points we get in the next rounds. But me getting 778 kills and 396 captures, which I believe is more than Iron's 1,111 kills and 96 captures. Let me check my math here. Actually, let's not. Actually, Let's just assume that it's more. I think, yeah. That's almost 400. Yeah, it's more. Sorry, Iron, you don't even have more kills. He was claiming that he did, but I had more captures, so bite me. The Crimson Kaiser and Monument Time doing quite similarly. Crimson Kaiser getting just under 600, and Monument getting just over 500. So they're both in the 500 range. We can look at my kills, I guess. Nice Hospitality getting 106. That's the highest. 155 captures by the Shivering Knight unit and 79 kills, so not too shabby. The rest had to fight off his cav, so they lost quite a bit. Infantry, nothing special, I would say. Oh wait, no. 106 is Shivering Knights, 70 is the Knights Hospitaller. My bad. I'm sorry for that mistake. Okay, that is the first battle, so me getting first place, I have 3 points. In the group stage, Iron has 2, the Crimson Kaiser has 1, and Monument having 0. Sorry, Monument. Not looking too good for you at this point. But I will see you all in the next battle, which is the round 2, which was played long after, but it's a great battle. I'll see you guys there.